I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at StockMarketMentor.com. Every night we watch the same shows, Fast Money and Mad Money, and we want to use those ideas to grow our money. Well, good trading takes more than just pushing the buy button every morning on stocks that you saw last night on TV. I'm here to help you make money on these three stocks I saw on TV. We're going to start with BWLD here, Buffalo Wild Wings. Cramer, you can see they reported earnings and they weren't that good. So Cramer had the CEO of the company on. Stock closed down almost 11%, but that was well off of the lows. So it at one point went down over 15%. CEO was basically saying, look, it's kind of slow out there. There's a lot of seats, et cetera, et cetera. And by the way, the seats are looking for butts to put in them, right? So anyway, what are we going to do with Buffalo Wild Wings? I think this is kind of a Chipotle deal, which I'll get to in just a second. Here's a weekly chart of the stock. So you can see nice uptrend here. Now this is rolling over. A little bit like Chipotle, which we'll look at in just a second. With Wild Wings, what do? Longer term, this is not a stock that I would want to hold, simply because, look, it's in an uptrend. That uptrend is broken. Now we've got a lower high relative to that, a lower low here relative to this, which was lower than this, et cetera, et cetera. So this is a stock that's kind of rolled over. But I'm not talking long-term investments. I'm talking shorter-term trading. Really sloppy chart here, but here's the deal. I think you could buy the stock under 130 bucks, and you probably get a decent rebound, up maybe 5-8% or so. But honestly, that's really all. I mean, that's really all I could say, and it might not even be moving that high. But you got to figure there's a boatload of resistance here from folks who bought the Wild Wings and now are not really happy because they're just getting the skin there. So you can buy this for a short-term trade if you want, but longer term, I don't think this is your deal. Now, Chipotle, Cramer thinks this stock has bottomed as well. Quarter was not good. They lost money for the first time in a while. You look at the weekly chart again, and this is what we've seen. So maybe they don't have E. coli anymore, but the stock's still drifting lower. I got to say this. Cramer may be right about this being a bottom, but this stock is not trending. It's not the only momentum it has is none. Dropped after earnings, looking for a bottom, coming out of a volatility squeeze. This will probably hold around 400 bucks or so. But again, there's no momentum here. So what are you going to do? You're going to buy it? I'm going to buy this dip. Great. How high up do you think it's going to go? Technically, maybe 5%, maybe, but it has to be done going down first. So I think you got to just be from Missouri here, the show me state. I just want to sit here, let the stock trade for a while, and not have a dog in that fight one way or another. Remember, long-term trend is down. At some point, it's going to bottom, but I think it's premature to say this is the bottom. Okay, let's look at something that's kind of fun. PayPal. They reported strong earnings today. The stock is breaking out. This is actually back here, the all-time high for this stock. They just debuted, a year ago. All-time high for this stock is like 43 bucks, 42.50 actually. So the way this stock is trading after hours, this is probably going to start breaking out to an all-time high. I don't think you have to be in a mad rush to buy it tomorrow, but I do think it's a stock that's going to start pushing to all-time highs. That's my IPO strategy. Where you look at a stock and initial public offering. I'm not talking about a month or two. I'm talking about over the next year or so. When the stock starts trading higher than its opening print, higher than its what I call enthusiasm high, that means that literally everybody that bought the stock is a winner. They're happy. There's no overhead resistance other than just kind of a little bit of gravity. So I think that's where PayPal is going right now. So I would say as far as these three, good on PayPal. Go ahead and make that trade. Buffalo Wild Wings and Chipotle, maybe for short-term trades, but you can see the trends. aren't really working for you. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at stockmarketmentor.com. Check us out when you get a chance. We got a lot of stocks that are working. Hope to see you there.